Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Domits podcast. And today we're using the lovely podcast room from the SRH Holland University. And today we're going to talk about the daily sales calls for hospitality tech. And guess who I have here right now?
Mr. Four time in a row. It's Giel. Happy to be back, guys.
Yeah, it's your favorite Dan and Chiel back at it again. And daily sales and the calls for the sales.
I think
Quite a topic.
yeah, we've been motivated by Stefan, our boss, to focus on sales calls and try to get our company out there and get people interested. But what we found is that it's pretty hard to do, especially if you don't have a finished product.
Yeah.
Because I think it's not necessarily hard to find people who you could call, but I think the calling itself is pretty hard because, if you're selling something which is unfinished, how are you going to get people's interest?
It's really important to have this tangibility of the product.
Yeah.
If you can see it, if you can actually put it to paper, so to say, then it's tangible. Then you can show it off. You can sell it. At this point in time, it's kind of we have this idea, and we actually have things to show, but also but it's also harder to sell the idea.
It's not completely finished. We have basic features, basic functionalities, but they're not finished in a way that we can actually tell people hey, you could actually use this and this and this and this, and we can't really answer all their questions, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think we want to build up to daily calls to leads, to people we've already spoken to. But I feel like it's just, I don't like the calling, it makes me a bit nervous.
Yeah.
But it's also just because the product is not finished yet, what am I going to say?
Especially because nowadays and many years ago, people think of sales and see sales as something invasive.
Yeah.
Whenever you get a call and it's quite annoying, somebody wants to sell me something. So I'd say our current strategy is how do we get our foot in the door, because that's really important. The first, I'd say 20 seconds of a call are really important.
Yeah.
And
right now how we're structuring it is just, hey, we're doing research on hospitality management.
Because it is true.
Yeah.
You need to do a proper audit on the company before actually knowing what they have in place, what they like and what they don't like. And then on that don't like topic, we could help them.
Yeah, and then we try to do identifying their pain points.
Yeah.
So, for example, let's say we have a host who is still doing flat rates. For example, every week pay a certain amount of money. We could, when it's finished, use our dynamic pricing to more easily allow those to get higher prices.
Yeah. On season, off season, kind of shoulder seasons. Yeah.
And also with, for example, a calendar, we see websites which are really outdated. If you look at if you look at the calendars, if you look at the general feel of the website. So I think we could definitely offer them services, but just not the Domits tool itself yet, because I don't think it's in a state that's sellable.
Especially people usually stay at the same place in terms of comfortability, even though they kind of may understand that the website is not perfect, right, or it's not as desirable. But for example, one of the leads that we were talking about today, right, the owner gets pretty good amount of guests, but the website is...
The website looked really old. We looked at the occupancy and it was...
Yeah, but occupancy rates...
above 85%, and we were like, if we're going to call this guy, we can improve your website. Why would he? Because he gets all the people he probably needs.
Yeah, but then he could do better.
Yeah, of course, but then you can also single out the leads that really are new to the process and really need your help compared to...
more like guidance.
Experienced leads. So, for example, like what you did with the real estate broker guy from Latvia. Yeah. He just needs help. They have new houses which aren't really rented that much.
Yeah.
So you can really help him increase the occupancy compared to having somebody experienced who doesn't really need our help.
And they have more of a original kind of real estate way of doing business.
Yeah.
So they pretty much, they look for people that are interested in renting short term, for example, or even long term. But they're not using any kind of system in which they could connect and centralize and open different channels to get more guests.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing, and that's why I thought that real estate agencies that do that kind of renting specifically, not selling the properties, could be beneficial to have a collaboration with us. And I think it's working out quite well. But I'd say, yeah, so the sales 101 at Domits at this point in time is basically do your research as much as possible on kind of do an audit on the company before calling, not company, the property.
The listing.
Yeah, on the listing, what they have in place, what they don't, kind of have a general picture. Then write down what you don't know, but you need to know. That's what you're going to be asking within the audit when you talk to the property owner. Then also you need to know compliance. So like bureaucracy behind short-term rentals of a specific market, specific country, specific part.
Yeah, every country has different rules, of course.
Yeah. So know what they can and cannot do, what they have in place, what they don't. Call them, say I'm doing research on hospitality management. Is it possible to answer a couple of my questions? You say, hey, how's it going? What do you like? What do you have in place? What you don't like? And then, and then you can show a couple of ideas and what's currently work in progress. No need to tell them that we have everything in place. You're gonna be.
Yeah, because we have a lot.
We're gonna give you wings. You're gonna fly.
We don't have a single feature which is really finished, which is not necessarily bad, but
which is fine.
Like I'm talking about the features we're making are enough to sell it, like the product, but all the features are not yet finished in a way which we would be sellable, because there's a lot of bugs, there's a lot of problems which we already run into, let alone if we give it to people, if we give it to the public.
And as I said before, it is really important to show at least like pictures, kind of make it as tangible as possible. And we are doing that, and we can do that, but then don't sell them the solution already. It's about building a relationship first, because the product is not completely in place. Well, we start somewhere, that's okay. But it's also about not giving them false hopes.
Yeah, not promising a lot.
Yeah.
And then not delivering, because then when the trust is broken, they'll never.
Yeah, but as long as you understand the product,
you
can sell it. Yeah,
it's true.
Even though it's a future thing.
I don't know. I think for now, when the product is not finished, sale calls are not really my thing. I think I can sell a product which is finished, and I can be like, hey, you have these functionalities, let me show you. But I think selling a promise is not my expertise.
Even if it's in place, to be honest, you would still be nervous.
Yeah, I would still be nervous, but then at least I would be able to show them the website, show them all the functionalities. And for now, it's just, I can show them the website, but it's just not, we still have test properties on there.
Yeah, and it's really great that, you are doing all those user videos, and they're beneficial for everyone, and I think that's actually one of those things that you can show off.
I think we're in a couple months, like 1 or 2 months, we will be in a very different conversation.
Which is great, and then
which is really good, but for now, I think the focus should not really be on the sales calls yet. I think it should mainly be on collecting leads, doing market research.
Yeah, but also gathering a community in a way that would be ready to jump in. I think that's also really important. That's the main difference. We're not doing kind of like sales. I don't like the word sales in general.
Yeah, we're not selling something. We're trying to tell people like, hey, we're building this. What do you think of it?
I don't like the word sales because it means like, hey, I want to sell a fridge. No, don't call me ever again.
I think if we maybe rename it. Yeah. And we say, hey, to people, hey, we're building this platform. We know you're a property manager. We would like to have your opinion. What do you think? Maybe if I go do my sales calls like that, it's more of a feedback way, like you're talking to a teacher, like, hey, I made this, what do you think? Yeah. I think that would be a lot better for me, because for now, the sales part is kind of hard for me. Like I had a call with the woman a couple of days ago, and she just answered all my questions. She was really nice, which was really good, but I couldn't make the transition to selling it because she didn't need it, but okay. Yeah. But I was like, how am I ever going to make the transition to like saying, hey, you want to use it?
But it's good that you have asked her if it's possible to reach out again whenever the product is going to be more down the line.
So then talk to her like, hey, what do you think?
Yeah, so I think at this point in time, it's really important to kind of sell the idea, what's going to be happening in the future, and if they're interested, to try it out as like user experience, and then it's easier to go from there. They already tried it, they already seen it, so.
Yeah, so it's more like, because we spoke about how we open, first of all, that was my first problem, about like, hey, I'm doing research, I'm an intern, could you answer some questions, because I'm looking for common pain points, and then telling like, hey, I recognize these pain points, I'm working on a program which aims to solve some of these pain points. If you would like to check it out, this is the link. Love to hear from you. I'll send you an email with pictures and stuff like that and functionalities. Would love to hear some feedback from you.
Yeah, as a user, you know, it's not even that the fact that we are trying to sell them something. It's about gathering knowledge and information about what they like, what they don't like, and then if they try it out and that they see that it's actually beneficial for them, then they're
so not selling, but just showing the program. Be like, hey, it's free. Just want to show it to you, and then let them decide if they want to send an email back.
Absolutely.
I think if we phrase it like that, it sounds a whole lot more approachable. Because when the product is finished, I'll call people and I'll be like, hello, we are building a program.
Yeah, we have this.
What do you think of it?
Yeah.
Like, we would like you to use it.
Yeah. And then you can also.
Then you can also open the conversation by saying, hey, we love your listing, we love your website, we want you on Domits.
Exactly. Yeah. And then you do your audit, you find the pain points, actually what they say, what they want to change. And then we can also approach it from that perspective already with something in place.
Yeah, I think approaching it from the perspective, hey, we want to sell you Domits, right now it's too early.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I think that's good findings.
Absolutely.
Good way. It's kind of a brainstorm.
Yeah,
really,
for sure.
Drop our feelings
and I think this is also really beneficial for the future sales reps.
Yeah.
To kind of see the vision.
I think so too. I think it's a process, and I think sales is kind of still bare bones-ish, as in because the product is not finished yet. I think when the product is more finished, you can really like hammer on sales, because then you won't need to focus on production so much.
Yeah, also like we've said it multiple times, kind of the same sentence, but I think we shouldn't be like hard on ourselves either. I understand that it's eagerness to do an input-output type of thing, but also, we're growing and that's okay.
I think so too. I spoke to Stefan yesterday as well, or last week, and I was like, how's the progress? He was like, do you feel you're contributing to letting Domits grow? And I was like,
yeah, absolutely.
So. And then he was like, yeah, okay, then it's...
Absolutely. Yeah, you can always talk about the fact that something is not right, something is this, something is that, but if you look back on it... Yeah, but then look back at it and actually see how much...
progress we've made.
Yeah.
I've been here for 1 month and a week, and the difference is crazy. So
exactly.
Of course, you can always be like, yeah, I could have done more, but...
Yeah, well, there is more to come. That's okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Why do you always have such a good quote? Last podcast as well.
Hey,
that's the goat, man.
We're just...
And the man. All right.
Enjoy being here. Enjoy doing what
I think that's all the knowledge we have for now.
For sure.
We can just keep growing in the sales, and I think we should do this exact question another time. Just do another podcast concerning this issue, like sales calls, etc. A couple months in the future.
And then it would be great for us to come back. And since now we have this amazing podcast room.
You'll hear from us again when we have 1 million users.
Yeah, courtesy of SRH Harlem University.
Yeah,
thank you again.
Thanks again.
In
what was
Boekel.
Gijs, right?
Gijs,
Gijs.
The man, the legend. And Georgia, of course. Gijs and Georgia.
It's an amazing room. Maybe one day we have cameras, so you can actually like see us. We'll be hard on Spotify, but you know.
You can still do that on Spotify.
Really?
Cameras. Yeah, now they added that. So
okay.
Thank you, Spotify.
Let's do it.
Yeah, shout out to everyone.
Shout out to my mom.
Mom, I'm famous.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thanks for listening. Maybe we'll do 5 in a row with you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, pleasure, always.
And we'll see you guys next time.
And thank you and goodbye.
Bye-bye.